Welcome back to the Garden Report on part 2 of the show, which is, of course, brought to you by ZipRecruiter. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan, SPORTSFAN. That's right, I got it right on this take. So the Celtics win, and Jay Crowder was a big reason why they won. Extremely efficient. If he hadn't taken that air ball 3 at the end of the game, he would have been a perfect 5 for 5 from deep. He's now shooting over 42% from deep. It looks like he's coming back around, even if he is a little up and down this year offensively.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like his athleticism is at the same point. It might have been his earlier career in the Celtics, but his three-point shooting has drastically improved. And if he ever could kind of put those two things together, he's going to be a really dangerous player. But he had a great game tonight. Started off very hot, scoring 6 points in the first 2 minutes, and then just kept shooting, kept playing well the rest of the game. Great moment after he hit his 5th three over Sheldon Mack. He immediately starts taunting him, gets called for a tech. It was just wonderful.
The ref was literally standing right there on the other side of Mack.
It was wonderful stuff. I love to see just guys taunting, especially when on the team that I watch. It's real fun. He did great tonight, but he's not the only person. Al Horford, 3 for 6 tonight. I thought he early on he kind of struggled with his outside shot, and it was actually something I put in my notes. But then he kind of got it going in the end of the game, and they had some pick and pops with him. Avery Bradley hit some threes late. So the entire Celtics team really doing a great job from beyond the arc. It's rare when you can attempt over 30 threes and still have an efficiency around 55%. And it's the Celtics are going to continue shooting this well. It's going to be good signs moving forward. They're only 2.5 games, 2.5 some people would say, back at Toronto when you wake up tomorrow morning.
Well, they keep rushing on that 17 threes made franchise record, so that's probably going to get broken at some point this year. I mean, 15 threes is almost normal on a good night for the Celtics. Let's talk more about Al Horford. He was really good down the stretch, especially, although Rudy Gobert did murder them on the boards very late in this game with a few offensive rebounds. But they utilized Horford a lot on the block, and then in that pick and pop, trying to really mess with the Jazz, so the Jazz really want to collapse. And we see that when Isaiah drives, they collapse everybody down there, and Isaiah is able to find a lot of open shooters. And Horford was that guy a lot of the time. There was that one play where I think it's happening almost on a nightly basis now, where Isaiah is driving, he'll get 4 guys on him, and he throws a blind wraparound pass, so Horford's the top of the key. A lot of their plays right now are Isaiah Thomas gets a pick and roll, the guy sets a screen, just stands where he was, and eventually Isaiah gets him the ball back. It's really beautiful to watch. And we saw Horford was really the recipient of that, and like Steven said, you can't just driving against Rudy Gobert every single play. It's not really a good offensive attack against the Utah Jazz. The bigs had to hit shots. Amir Johnson even had a few assists on the three-point line because they were charging out at him for some reason. But Al Horford really commanded their respect.
Yeah, he's such a dangerous threat, especially when playing against a guy like Gobert, because you can stretch the floor like that, and that pick and pop. I think Al Horford has been struggling with his shot as of late, but if he gets back to kind of the normal percentages where we expect from Al Horford, it's going to be super dangerous, and eventually once he starts making it more consistently, it's going to reopen up the lane for Isaiah Thomas, and just a nice symbiotic relationship they have. That's
like
a $2
Let's
word.
finish on some photosynthesis. So actually, that was terrible. Whatever, who cares? The show's over. For Sam Packard and Locked On, I'm Jared Weiss of CLNS, Jeremy Karpf behind the camera for CLNS. This is the Garden Report powered by ZipRecruiter. Don't forget, ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. I will personally kiss you on the cheek if you do business with them, and it helps us out. So be sure to do it. ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. We will see you on Friday night after the Celtics next game. Peace out.